Never, ever. Your pride will not be able to fucking sustain this. You will never recover. If you ever, I swear to God, I will take whatever roast you have, Dane Cook, but like this shit is so fire. Like, I'm sorry, you may be mad, and your shit was ass, and you were one of my heroes.
You just turned into a roast
Never
of Dane
interact
Cook
with your
insane,
heroes.
Dude, the roast of Dane Cook.
This wasn't even what I was trying to talk about. I want everybody at home to know, before we started recording, I had a pair of shoes sitting in the room. Here they are. I'm not really like a sneakerhead per se.
You're about to lose this so
I'm
hard.
aware of sneakers, but this is a Nike Air Huarache. I feel like people in the sneaker community know and are familiar with this shoe. Are you familiar with this shoe?
Hey, I know someone else that's more familiar with it than this shoe.
So the first insult that he throws at me is are these Velcro shoes? Clearly they're not.
No, I said
you can
if.
see the laces.
No, hold on, you misunderstood. I said if these shoes had Velcro on them.
What if they'd be easier to get into and probably more comfortable?
They'd be.
Then he called it a borderline shoe. Borderline hard R.
Dude, if that had Velcro
right at the
on
top.
It for
Borderline.
sure is that, dude.
So you let us know at home in the comments, is a Nike Air Huarache
I'm gonna
a
win
borderline
this.
shoe?
You put Velcro on that, dude, and that's 100% for like handicap.
With or without the Velcro. You at home will get to decide. Also, let us know what you think of the current lighting for your boy. At the time of recording, we are shooting this during the day. And we have noticed that I have been a little pasty if we run the light. So we're doing a little bit of experiment.
I was making you an actual star by turning you into a bright star, dude.
I'm trying to do the thing.
The fact they got the bag wrapped around
where we don't show the label. I'm Jeffing it. You just rip the
I respect that Jeff rips off the water label. He's like, no free plugs, dude. You know what I'm saying? So I respect that.
I wonder how often that happens where they'll like take a photo of somebody holding the product and they're just out in the wild. It's not like they're intentionally doing an ad for the company. And they're like, so-and-so. It's like the fucking Matt Rife thing.
Yeah,
and those jaw trainers.
Yeah,
do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
He replied to that. Shout out to Matt Rife. He like directly replied to that into the DMs, and it was hilarious.
Does this work? You're attached to it. And he's just like, no clue who that is. Yeah, so I don't remember seeing that ad after that because he probably got that shit taken down. But 100%.
As you should, Matt Rife. Get that shit out of here.
Yeah, they've used edited, like, even Rogan said it. They've had edited versions of like him saying stuff, and it's like to a product, but he never was talking about that product.
The AI Joe Rogan is hilarious. He's super monotone and matter-of-factly. It sounds like Joe Rogan, but it's not exactly Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
People
One
out
day
there
you won't
who
be able
are
to tell the
familiar.
difference.
Oh, 100%. That's what's scary. We don't love the AI.
No, I don't.
So, at the time of recording, it is January 9th, 2026. People who are fans of the show Stranger Things will recognize the significance of this day. And anybody with an internet connection who is also a fan, loose or extreme, of the show Stranger Things knows the significance of this day. So, apparently, allegedly, the last season of the show has finished. There was a finale and it's over. Tinfoil hatters and super fans and whatever you want to call them, Reddit users of the internet, have united and come up with all these data points and evidence.
It's called the conformity theory.
Why is it called that? Why is it called that? Why is it called that?
That's what it's called.
I've seen that, but I don't want to give that name credence if I don't understand why the fuck it's called Conformity Gate.
Yeah,
it doesn't make sense to me at all. People have basically, through various means, discovered that there's going to be a 9th episode. Tonight, at 8 p.m., at the time of recording, we will find out later, and Derek will put in post whether or not this magical episode occurred. there will be an episode. I'm putting it out in the universe positively because I want another episode.
See, I love conspiracies, but this is one that there's no fucking shot there's an episode tonight, dude. I'm not on board. You're telling me that Netflix and the creators of the show put the season finale in movie theaters. In movie theaters, dude. Name a show right now off the top of your head where they took a finale of a show and aired it in a movie theater. That's insane that they even achieved that, and it's pretty awesome.
I think that Netflix had a deal with the distributors to do that,
which is crazy,
and basically gave it to them for free. Like, we're just going to allow you to show this. And I'm sure that Netflix in some way is making money, but I feel like they made it beneficial for the theaters.
But that's what I'm saying. I like that they did that.
Yeah, because I saw a lot of people went because there were incentives. Like, if you spent, I think it was $15 a person, so you spent $30 on the movie tickets. If you and I went, they give you a $30 concession credit.
Oh,
so you get to immediately have snacks for the show. So I feel like that's pretty solid.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. But no, like, that's my point, is the fact that they would have had to do that and spent the time to do that, and then they go, oh, actually, that wasn't the finale. The finale will be on Netflix only coming January. Dude, the writers, the Duffer Brothers, are not that creative, dude. I'm sorry, dude. Are they talented? Yes. But
Derek, shots fired.
In my opinion, this is one of those cases where the people that are nerd out so much over a show created a amazing, to the point that the Duffer Brothers, I bet you were like looking at that and going, ah, fuck. It's
There's
better than what
it would have to be way too many coincidences happening one after the other after the other.
It would be,
you have not seen the same researchers that I have seen.
It would be the biggest mind fuck of all time, and arguably the greatest ending to a fucking
It's a mic drop moment.
Yeah. What do you mean?
It's a reverse
to go,
HBO.
hey, we're going to say this is a finale. We're going to put it in theaters just to be one giant mind fucking go, that wasn't the last episode.
How could you be mad at that?
You can't.
How many people went and watched it in the fucking theaters in the first place? I would like...
Probably more than you think.
See if there's a metric on it. Look it up. We have the interwebs really quick. This is worth looking up. So I'm team 9th episode. Now, everyone at home, because I know the majority of the fan base was upset that it took so long for them to put together the last season. Wrong or right?
That it took them too long is what you're saying?
Yeah, and people were upset, and that's why I feel like a lot of people are having an underwhelmed reaction
that's with a lot of shows, right?
Season.
I mean, unfortunately, there's been a lot of shows that have done that. Like, let's be honest, Game of Thrones, dude. It was one of the worst.
Ultra let down.
Yeah, the worst seasons of television ever after being one of the best shows, if not the best show on television. So real quick, I looked it up. The finale earned $25+ million at the box office. Okay. That's a lot, dude. Yeah. That's a lot for a show to just be on there. And
for just a one-time showing,
that's what
too.
I'm saying. Yeah. That's crazy, dude. Yeah. That's a lot of money. So I just don't think they have it in them to be like that crazy. But dude, I'll eat my own words if it happens tonight. And if it happens tonight, literally, like I said, it will be, in my opinion, the greatest mindfuck in television history. And it would be at that point, you have to put Stranger Things as one of the greatest shows of all time.
Yeah, it's like iconic status.
Like now it's like, oh, this
you'd mention that with The Sopranos.
Yeah, correct. And you would be like, to anyone that for somehow never watched it, you'd be like,
watch the fucking show.
You're gonna have your fucking mind blown at what happened. You know what I'm saying? Because no one would expect. And then so I don't know. We'll see. I don't think they have it in them. I don't think it's done. But what we're gonna find out. You said 8 p.m. I didn't hear that time yet. I knew the day, but I didn't know the time.
Yeah. That's the theory. But like I said, the evidence is very compelling. If you have access to Instagram or TikTok and you have not run into one of these videos about Stranger Things, I don't know what your algorithm is, because they are balls
I will say that
deep
the things that they point out is very like, whoa. Because it is like, it's
and a lot of the imagery and even things that they've done on social media seems like they're signaling, like they're making a signal, and all those signs point to January 9th.
I'm telling you, this isn't happening, and if it does, it's the greatest moment in TV history, dude. Literally.
Okay. Before we get to the next thing, favorite character. I feel like at this point you could tell me, you don't have to see it all the way through because you said you haven't finished the finale.
Yeah.
But once again, you're on the internet, so you kind of have an idea of what happens.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So for me, it would be really, really close. One character passed away, and then the other one's still alive. Is Steve. I really like Steve a lot. And then
I'm Team Steve. I'm a big Steve guy. Yeah.
I just like Steve, dude.
He has a great character arc.
Correct.
The first season, douche.
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck him.
But
and then he comes around and becomes one of your favorite characters.
Yeah, where he's just like a great guy. Absolutely. And then Eddie, dude. Come on, man. Fucking Eddie, dude. He goes out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I thought you were saying the actor died. I'm like, one of the actors
no.
died.
In the show, because he went out with the guitar riff.
Yeah.
And that was sick.
Agreed.
Like, as
Eddie,
a guitar
another
player,
great character.
That was a good character. So those would be my two. What about you, buddy?
Hands down, and I know that Hannah would probably agree with this, and this is her favorite character, Murray. Greatest character. He starts out as like a tinfoily hat conspiracy theory guy. But then,
that's your pick, dude.
He goes to Russia with Joyce, and they fucking rescue Hopper.
He
kung fu's the guy on the plane. The whole time he's talking about taking karate classes, you're like, this guy can't fight. And then he beats the shit out of the Russian dude. They go to a prison, fight a Demogorgon, escape in a fucking weird helicopter.
Now he's running, like, we're giving spoilers, but now he's running trucks to, like, sneak shit in and out of, like, an army compound.
These aren't that big of spoilers.
Yeah. But you're right. He is a great character.
The show is dope, but yeah, he's my favorite. His lines are hilarious. Like, he's just like... He's just bitchy with everyone and always has to get upset, but like overall is still like a likable character, and he does a lot of funny shit.
Well, and
then Nancy, my consolation character would be Nancy, because
Nancy's
she always got the shotgun.
Yeah,
little Nancy with the shotgun is badass, and the mullet. She looked like fucking Rambo.
No, I love the show, dude. It is a good show, but yeah, the thing too with Murray is that even though he is like that, though, it's for good. He's like he's doing it for the good. You know,
you did a face. You did a face when I said Murray.
Yeah, because I was like, what?
Because he's a Jew?
No.
What's wrong with you, Derek?
No, it's just he's like kind of a side character, dude. I wouldn't say
I would argue that he's a big part of the fucking show.
He is a big part of the show, but he's not a main character. He's like a co-main, dude.
Give me...
11 is like your main.
The majority of the characters in the final season are main characters. Like at that point, you give a fuck about all of them except for Mike and Nancy's dad, which nobody likes Ted. Ted's a fucking wet blanket. But yeah, it's funny because I was previously... No, I wouldn't even say a Stranger Things hater.
You weren't about it. I remember.
In it.
Yeah, you're
we've even talked about this shit on the pod. I think.
Yeah, and you mentioned that it just wasn't for you, and it was a meh.
Yeah. So I'm on board now.
Yeah. Well, dude, I'm telling you, if that happens, my mind will be blown. But I am team, and this is on camera before it happened because it's literally the day of. I am team not happening.
Okay. Derek is in the dissenting column, so we will see.
I just don't think
who prevails.
Like I said, you have to put them in literally greatest writers of all time if they do some shit like that.
I hope they do. Mic drop moment.
I don't think that they're that quality of writers.
Okay,
I'm so
sure. Damn, Derek, very judgmental. Loves the show.
I do love
hates
the show.
The creators.
They created an amazing show, dude. But some of the writing is a little like, I know it's meant to be that way because it's 80s and cheesy, but some of it you're just like, ooh boy.
And also, I will say at times there were certain pieces of dialogue where I'm like, we phoned it in.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, see,
that
okay, so you
not
agree.
A great line, but also it plays into the whole look and feel and the cheesy retro 80s vibe of the show. So I get it.
But I'm glad you at least agree with what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I hope it fucking happens. I'm on board, people. See, I try not to hate everything. I do like to be critical and.
Do you think that breaks the internet? I bet you like Netflix servers go down. If that shit actually pops up and goes,
people would lose their minds. I feel like
This is what I'm saying.
I feel like if they didn't have an episode, they should have spun up the most expensive AI they could find and be like, make this fucking episode happen.
The thing that's crazy is like you're talking about, I'm not even joking, dude. You're talking about one of the greatest moments in television series. I'm talking about, we're in history. If that happens, we witnessed a moment of history of greatness because no show has ever done anything like that ever.
Why wouldn't you want it to happen then, Derek? Get on Team Manifest episode 9.
I just don't think they have that in them, dude. You're talking about, I don't even know, dude.
Netflix wants to fucking take over the world just like Google does, and that's why they're buying power plants and shit.
Well, dude, they're buying theaters too.
You think they don't want to make money? You know how many new people will subscribe to their shit?
Do you understand, though, that they couldn't scramble? Like, if this wasn't planned, they can't scramble the cast and the crew.
Oh, yeah, that's why it's the kind of gamble that I like, because it either exists or it fucking doesn't.
That's what I'm saying. There is no in between where all of a sudden Netflix is like, oh, that's an amazing idea. We need to do this. They wouldn't be able to do it. It'd be impossible. It'd literally be impossible. They couldn't film that in the time to get it out and fucking produce it and shit.
It's a fun gamble to me. I'm team episode. I'll be so fucking geeked. Hannah, I am so sorry. If that shit drops, I'm watching it at work tonight. I'm watching it at work. That would be like an insane Wednesday night. I'd be like, what a night. I'm at fucking work.
Yeah.
Episode 9.
It would be the greatest writing in the history of television, I think, in my opinion. So we'll see.
But also, fuck you, Duffer Brothers. You're not that good at writing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's not going to happen. We're going to find out.
Anyways, moving on. So, recently, over the New Year's holiday, my girlfriend and I went to Disneyland. Before we went to Disneyland, so I'm doing all of this because she is currently in nursing school. I'm gonna have to ask her if she wants me sitting and talking about her shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But whatever, I'll figure it out, and it'll either get left in or it will be cut out of the episode. But anyways, she's going to nursing school. I'm super proud of her. She's doing really well. So just kind of as a little reward and incentive, and we went to Disneyland. And before that, she was like, I'd like to go to this spot and we can get a couples massage and just get loosened up to go do a full day at Disneyland. Because I think we were there for like 11 hours.
Oh, shit. I mean, okay. That's a
so
long
we made a
day.
full
day.
day.
Did you get a churro, dude?
Had to.
Are they still as glorious
Fire,
as I remember?
Mandatory. And they had a little caramel sauce.
Oh, dude.
Banging. Yeah. That shit was real good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
probably cost you $25, but it's the best.
No. The churro was honestly like $8 with the sauce.
Okay,
so that's a Disney deal.
Yeah.
Disney's expensive. I think the tickets were.
I don't even want to know.
I think it was a little under $700 for the both of us to go, and we got the lightning lane too.
But that's crazy.
I don't give a fuck.
Lot. Ooh, I remember
a continuation to the Chris's episode. Me crashing my car actually turned out financially advantageous for me, which is nice. And I felt bad because I was upset and pissed off about that, and she just kind of let me be mad. And so as a reward for dealing with that, and because I got some extra money, we're going to fucking Disneyland.
No, yeah. You can see how it's worth it, but god damn, I'm just saying that is expensive as for one day.
But it worked out because I had credit card points for the flights, and I had little deals at hotels, so I was good to go. I was a responsible consumer.
Okay. How was the hotel?
I saved a bunch of money. It was pretty sick. Okay. Oh my god. I'll have to have Hannah look it up, or we could probably look it up right now. Type in Hotel Zessa. Zessa, Hotel Zessa. Fuck, dude, why is there 2 E's? Zessa. Derek hit the hotel. Oh, right there. Hotel Zessa, Orange County. Click that. Fuck. Yes.
Oh, this just looks like
oh no, you know what? I think you got to go to Yelp. There's a review. So when we were booking it, Hannah, I've never been this guy. I guess I'm kind of dumb. I've overall had good experiences traveling, but I don't look up a ton of reviews. Like I typically see.
What? I always look up reviews. That's like one of the most important things you can look for when going on a vacation, dude.
Well, no, but what I'm saying is, if they have like a 4-star, I'm like, you're probably doing pretty good. So this is going to be okay. 4.2 and up, and we're good.
Just don't ever go below 4, man. Don't gamble with the 3.5. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, 3.5 still seems good. It's not. A 3.5 is not good.
I wonder
3.5 is bad.
I wonder what
it's
the Hyatt
bad.
we stayed at in Round Rock is at, because our friend Erin hooked us up multiple times, because she's able to give people discounts like that.
You think it's below a 4?
What do you want to? Let's look it up right now. You get to guess. I get to guess. What's your guess?
I'm gonna say it's at a 4.2.
Oh, okay. Wow.
You didn't. I mean, it's just generally like see, look, the hotel you're showing right now is like a typical hotel I'd see for like a business fucking guy going in for a convention on the weekend. It's not a Motel 6. It's slightly above a Motel 6.
It is a very like convention hotel because they do have a little
and it has a 4.9. So
there.
I'm saying the one that we went to is very similar in that. I thought the room was nice and stuff. I'm telling you, it'll be like a 4.2.
Okay. I would say 4.5.
Okay.
The service
what
there.
was it called again? Round Rock.
It's Hyatt. I would just say search Hyatt Round Rock. So, bless you, Aaron. I don't think you listen to the podcast anymore, but we appreciate your discount, and it'll be cool to do another.
She don't listen to our pod no more, dude. She just fucking. This is it, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yes. Okay. So to be perfectly candid with you, Kool-Aid made a joke about the Las Vegas shooter at the Mandalay Bay, and she knows people. I'm not laughing. She knows people who were affected by that, and that's really as deep as I want to get about it. So that was
okay.
so.
I mean, that's a reasonable.
So that was upsetting.
Okay. I didn't know that, but yeah.
And also, just to be fully transparent, my sister did say, "Hey, that upset Aaron, and I think you should apologize to her." And I did, because I didn't want to offend her, and I know you feel the same way. And some of the comedians that we've had on definitely take some swings, as we've all come to know and love. Yeah, she hooked us up with cheap rooms.
Oh, you nailed it. 4.5.
Hell yeah. Or 4.4.
4.4.
Okay, but I was a little closer.
Okay, 4.4, dude. Yeah, okay. See, I told you. I knew it'd be like kind of between that range or whatever. But no, I mean, fuck, dude. I mean, I guess to me it's like sometimes people make light of tough situations because it is so brutal. So that's how sometimes people process that. So like to just play devil's advocate and like Kool-Aid, some props is like sometimes attacking those things with like taking a little bit of the tension off them because they are so punishing and brutal. To some people, that's how they like deal with those traumatic things.
A little graveyard humor is a coping mechanism.
Correct, of like trauma and stuff. So in that sense, I'm not saying that necessarily those jokes are okay, but that's why you shouldn't take them that serious, is because it's just that person, in my opinion, trying to ease that up a little bit because it is such a brutal thing. Do you think I'm wrong in that, what I just said?
Derek, if you were a victim in a mass shooting and somebody made a fucking joke about it, how would you feel? I am not saying the person who got upset was a victim, but they are close to people who were.
It's a horrible fucking, I'm not even going to ever make.
But could you genuinely be like, I would laugh about that shit if you survived, even if you kind of got fucked up? Or would you be bitter and be like, fuck you, like this?
I don't think I would laugh about it. I'd be like, fuck you, that's brutal to say, but I'd also go, I get it. Because in my opinion, whether it be, I don't even know a name right now, but tell me I'm wrong that you haven't done this, that you've watched a comedian, or whether it be a special or whatever, and they made a joke where even you're like, ooh, that's a little rough, right? So I'm just saying, everyone has a line.
Dane Cook was trying to make a comeback last year, and my sister got me 2 tickets, and this is when we were fucking beefing. So I took my buddy, and I was super excited because this is canon for the pod. I am a Dane Cook, old Dane Cook fanboy, even though I know a lot of people think he's an asshole.
Yeah, we've talked about it. We talked about it on the pod. We had great banter. We had that hilarious video where I think I acted my ass off, dude.
He made contact.
With him. I know,
like,
it would have been,
he talked to us.
He was talking to us in the DMs, which like for us was a cool moment. It's just like, damn, it would be great if it came full circle and he came on the pod, because the lore would just be so glorious. But I think unfortunately, he is still a little butthurt, even though the timing, if you watch the episode, we talked about it, the timing was a oops. It was an oops. Just go back and watch the episode. The timing was an oops. Did we even leave that out? We might have cut that out of the episode. Did we leave that
in? Derek was calling that an oops. That's the oopiest of oops, dude.
It's a major oop.
We dunked on ourselves. It's hilarious, though.
How are you going to tell me that we release a funny version of Making Employee of the Month 2 on the same day that the studios can the project,
He got spot roasted by a couple of nobodies.
And I remember we were so proud to show him, and even he said, "Can't wait.
Good luck with it. Can't wait to see it." And I'm like, "Oh fuck, the pressure is on."
And then
honestly,
no more contact after that, dude.
For where we were at, and I'm sure he probably looked at that like we're a couple of trash ass elderly film students, because like we've been learning about this shit as we've
Those
gone.
were even with our old cameras, dude.
Yeah, and Derek's been the one who set all of that up and had to learn and grow through it. So it's like, that to me,
I think we've come bounds
is
from
just
like
fun
to that now.
Yeah, because you get to see the progression and see how good you've got.
It's
yeah,
cool.
and it was just funny. It was a good bit.
It was, though. It was hilarious. The fact that he made fun of my pale legs because I was like shitting on his movies, and the fact that
commenting was hilarious because we had such a small follower count at that point.
So the fact he even responded, got upset, was fucking gold. And we're like, whoa, but literally the whole point of the bit is that she's into me because of my white pasty legs. Come on, that shit's hilarious. And then the tiny hands.
It's my legs. And Derek fucking puts his leg up.
And then, dude, and then the fact we gave Haley tiny hands, but never mentioned the hands, only the ears, is also, I'm sorry, that's funny as fuck. Like,
it was good.
Why did they have time for us not ever really doing like a bit like that or whatever, dude? And it actually did pretty well on YouTube.
It was fun. Shout out to Aaron. He was here. He was the production assistant. Dude, me and Aaron were running things.
The part that makes it even more funny is you can hear the wind chimes and it's windy as fuck, dude. We still
Haley's hair was blowing all over the place, so you could immediately see the giant fucking ears. You could immediately see the Dumbo ears.
It's so good, dude.
I think they're still in that closet.
But I can see why when he sees that on the same day. And he saw it. That's what makes it that much
He's like,
greater.
these fucking fucks. He was like, fuck you, motherfuckers.
He was mad as fuck because he watched it because he wouldn't just stop talking to us if he didn't watch it. So he watched it, dude. He fucking watched it on the same day, and he was probably like, fuck these guys, man.
I don't give a fuck, dude. I know that it would never happen because he is like super ego and emotional. I mean, you got to let that shit go, buddy. But it would be insane to sit and have a fucking podcast with him.
It would.
I feel like he's also somebody who kind of shits on podcasting and like
he's been on podcasts. Though,
I mean, you kind of have to, but I'm saying he doesn't do as much as other comedians.
No, I agree. But damn, having him on here and then like talking about that in the moment, because I would really love. Tell me you wouldn't love to hear his side on that. That would be fucking epic podcast.
And I would honestly
him talking
apologize.
About probably going through the process of like getting his movie, and like I see the point where he's like, hey man, I finally almost have a chance back in Hollywood. Like, I'm so excited for this project. And then not only does it get canned, he's got two random fucks that promised him a funny thing. Just
get shit on. Sorry, Dane. Get absolutely shit on. That is the oops. Yeah, dude.
But we didn't know. But it's a fucking hilarious story. And if he came on, and I would love to hear his side of that, that would be top tier podcasting.
The canon of the pod. If anybody ever does a biography about the pod, it's insane.
Our lore
Bang
is
it.
fucking great,
it
dude.
is
We have
top
good
tier.
podcast lore, dude. We love having you guys here. Thanks for being here.
Why the fuck were we talking about Dane Cook? We got so far off track right there. Oh, okay. So I went to see him.
Holy shit.
So he announced, because in spite of him kind of going to what we did, understandably, I still followed his shit, and he was coming to town. He was like, I'm gonna drop a new special. I'm gonna do a tour. And Vegas was the first date.
Oh, sick.
I cannot remember. He literally, it was 45 minutes late. And he had one opener and then him.
Oh, so wait. They didn't even have the opener? Like nothing happened for 45 minutes?
Correct.
Nothing.
Correct. They waited. I mean, that's what they should do.
Were like people in the crowd like kind of just like, what the fuck? Did you start hearing kind of the murmurs of like, what the fuck is going on?
No. People were waiting. I was mad, but I was also like, crazy. I'm a big fan, so I really hope this is going to be
That's
good.
some like rock star big dick asshole shit though. You're going to wait for fucking me, dude. I don't like that. Just side note real quick, dude. You know me. I'm very punctual and respecting people's time. We've talked about this. So I don't like that shit. If you if we ever are lucky enough to have shows and we go showtime's at 8 p.m., we're starting at motherfucking 8 p.m. Like, I don't want any excuses or nothing. Like, we're starting at 8 p.m. I'm not going to make people wait for me to feel kind of like that. To me, it kind of feels like I'm above you and fuck your time. You're going to wait for me. I don't like that.
Or honestly, if we were in a situation where people were waiting and it was because of technical difficulties, and this is like really big time wishes right now, but we're in like a decent sized venue, I would straight up be like, let's just go out there and just talk to them and just kind of chill and maybe even do like a little on the spot Q&A.
Yeah, what do you mean? Absolutely. That's my point, is like, I just don't like that you're like, fuck them, they're gonna wait when I want to go out there. I don't like that.
But also I wanted to see what his new shit was all about, because
I know you're there, so you might as well wait.
I think it got taken off of iTunes, but he dropped another special that he filmed at his home.
How come I don't remember that? Is it still out?
Yeah, I just don't think you can look that shit up, please. I know you're interneting a lot in this episode, but like, get on it. But he dropped a special that he obviously, I think, self-published, and I think he really does have a big enough fan base where he probably made some good money on that shit. Above it all, there it is, boom, on YouTube. But I liked it. It was a good mix of everything. Like the first bit of the special is almost 20 minutes long, and it's a story about this insane stalker story that he had. I guarantee you, and maybe we'll do this after we're done recording, you should listen to just that bit. I guarantee it'll make you laugh. Like, it's just prime Dane Cook. Like, it's good shit.
I love, dude,
a lot of people don't like the bro comedy.
No, I know, but dude, we've talked about this too, even before. That's why the reason this whole thing even makes it funnier is that Dane Cook was arguably my favorite comedian growing up. Like, I bought his fucking CDs, dude. I went and saw him live as well at Mandalay Bay. Like, and I got hooked up because I had third row seats, dude. So I was just right fucking there watching him. It was sick, like to the point he was like looking at me and shit.
Prime Dane Cook shows were
That's what I'm saying.
Sweet.
They were legendary.
They were fun.
They were so good. They're so fun. And like, I like his animated style and over the top. You can't tell me if you listen to his old bits, you wouldn't laugh. You fucking will laugh. Even if you're like trying to hate him, it's very entertaining, dude. He's very funny. But unfortunately, he's had some life things happen and situations happen and people kind of fall off. And he's trying to rebuild that, which I understand, but it's kind of tough.
By his family, by his brother, I think.
Yeah, by his brother.
Both his parents died of cancer. He talked about that in a special that came out years ago. Yeah. But anyways, he had released this. I was like, damn, this is actually pretty decent.
Okay, sick.
For him not releasing anything for a long time.
He did that in his house, he said? Was it like a COVID special or something?
I don't know. You would have to look up the year. I don't think so. I think it's like kind of post-COVID, but I think it was more of a friends and family event, and he literally filmed the special. We could watch it, so you can watch the first bit because it is funny. But so I was hopeful. Basically, what I'm saying is, I was like, he's still got it.
He's still got it. It's gonna be funny. Yeah,
and maybe he's just doing this thing like on some Kendrick Lamar type shit where like, I'm going to release an album every 3 years, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and if you have a dedicated enough fan base and you can tour a little bit to make some money, then like,
100%. I mean, specials take a long time.
Plus he was streaming himself playing Call of Duty, which is fucking hilarious. Like, you could look that up on your own, but it is funny because like, he is trash, but he for the most part. He's a good sport.
He is, yeah.
But so we go to the show. He's late. The opener does like a 20-minute set. It's pretty good. They get some reasonable laughs, but you could tell everybody is just really anticipating him coming out and what he's going to have to say.
Which is crazy that he's like that big of a star. Like, imagine being like, that's so great that like people are so excited to see you that like it's just, you could just fucking crush them every night. You know what I'm saying? In theory, you'd think like you just
that level.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Where people are like, "Oh my god, it's them," and like they're already there because they like you. So like it would be just so fun because you're like, "Oh, they already like us. This is like already fucking amazing."
Yeah,
so that
and
feeling has got to be like a crazy
concert
feeling.
theater.
Yeah, that's got to be
a
insane.
pretty big venue.
I would imagine like when he came out, he gets like standing O type.
Oh yeah,
shit, even just coming out.
Yeah, people freaked out,
Yeah,
even though he was late.
Yeah. People,
yeah,
Dane Cook.
like, you know, still hopeful.
Yeah.
And first of all, like, I mean, shit, you know, we all get older. I'm a big boy. I'm not trying to hate on him. He's looking a little rough, and he has also had some like plastic surgery type shit.
Gonna help our cause to get him back on.
Dane, you can roast the fuck out of him. Tag me back. Give me whatever you got. I'm just going based off of what I've seen. I'm not trying to be hateful. You know what you look like. You have a hot young wife. And are probably still like a low-level millionaire, so like I'm happy for you. Shit, I'm still a fan. And also I'm gonna say some lightly hateful shit about you. Like, it's fine. Everything's fine.
He is looking a little rough, I agree.
Yeah. So basically the long and short of it is he opened with a bit about being late. And he mentioned, because his hair was all gelled back, he mentioned something about
so he actually
Garnier
does
Fructis.
make a bit about how late he was.
Yeah, and he's done bits previously about hair products. So he did, like, he was like, I had to get some fucking Garnier Fructis, and the whole crowd was like, okay, like, ha ha ha, you're late because your hair. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm.
Better joke.
That's the point I was making. Is like the fact that you make people wait and then you make a fucking joke about it. Fuck you, guy. That's crazy, dude. What are we doing?
So he basically immediately ate shit. I don't know if anybody else has talked about this on the internet. He basically immediately ate shit. Then he continued to eat shit. Then he made a fucking joke about the Lacey Peterson lady who got murdered by her husband, and I think he killed her and their kids. We're not gonna look that up. It was a dark joke and an insane swing, and it did not land. It was quiet, and he got a couple like ha ha ha, but it's like you couldn't believe that he fucking did that. I was with my buddy. You're gonna have to bleep. You're gonna have to bleep his name earlier because of what I'm about to say next. But my buddy was doing cocaine. So he should have been having the best time. And even he was like, fuck this shit. And you know what? I also got to say, even though he's not going to get a shout out, and I'm going to keep this on the DL out of respect, because I thought it might be kind of bad, so I pre-gamed a little bit, and then we had to wait in line to get in, so I got some drinks.
You did have a little doubt seed in your mind that it was going to be bad?
I did, but I was hopeful, but I was like, I'm going to have some drinks, and we're just going to have a good time and watch some fucking Dane Cook.
That sucks. So he didn't get you at all. It was just like watching a train wreck.
It was terrible. It was immediately horrible. I was like, oh, this is bad. This is very bad. I got to be honest, man. You got to... This is an honest review. There's nothing hateful here. I've established I'm a fan several times.
It happens, dude. It happens, man. But I don't know how it happens when your crowd is that stoked for you. That to me, it just means I don't know. He wasn't ready, maybe like you were the first show, right? So like there's a theory that he's like, that's kind of his beginner stuff. And then believe it or not, as they go on tour and stuff, he tightens it up.
I won't make you look that shit up right now because we got off track and we got other things to talk about right now. But I don't even know how we got here.
No, okay. Say your last thing. Go ahead. But what?
He ate shit. We left early because I was like, I need to get the fuck out of here. My buddy was...
You left early.
I did. Oh, yeah.
Got up and left.
I suffered.
Did he say something?
No.
Were other people leaving?
the ones that were in the back, I think the people that were up close were like, damn, he's eating shit. If we get up, he's probably going to try to spot roast us. They were frozen in fear. Me and my guy, who I'm not naming.
Punishment, dude. They just had to be there.
Me and my guy, who I'm not naming, I was like, we need to get the fuck out of here. Let's go. This is terrible. We're far back enough, and I don't even give a fuck if he wants to hit me with something on the way out. Your shit is garbage tonight.
Oh, dude, he's never coming on, dude. Ever.
And also, my sister gave me these tickets for free. I spent more on the booze than I did on you, Dane.
He's never coming on.
Never, ever. Your pride will not be able to fucking sustain this. You will never recover. If you ever, I swear to God, I will take whatever roast you have, Dane Cook, but like, this shit is so fire. Like, I'm sorry, you may be mad, and your shit was ass, and you were one of my heroes.
God, you just turned into a roast
Never
of Dane
interact
Cook
with your
insane,
heroes.
Dude, the roast of Dane Cook.
This wasn't even what I was trying to talk about.
It wasn't, dude. So
it doesn't matter. We got plenty of time. So
getting back to it, Disneyland favorite ride right now. Bang.
Shut up. I need to know how we got off track and got on a Dane Cook tangent. That was an insane
we went down a
side
fucking
road of Dane
hole,
Cook.
dude.
What the fuck? How did we get here?
It was gold, dude. You know what? I just rounded back to fucking Disneyland, which is where we were at before we went down the rabbit hole.
It's only a Wednesday. Oh, the hotel thing. Wow. We got off track. Holy shit. That, phew.
Whoa,
you're gonna have an interesting time.
That was an out of body experience.
It was. You're gonna have an interesting time stamping this episode. This fucking we've jumped through a couple of fucking wormholes and interdimensional pockets. I don't know where we are. I don't even know if this room is on the planet Earth right now. I don't know if we're in a pocket dimension. Are we dead? Are we alive? I don't know.
Insane, dude. Oh, it's good. It's exactly what we do, bro.
So Hotel Zessa, they had this hilarious review where the guy said the staff was friendly, the room was clean.
Okay.
Like he liked a whole bunch of things, but they had horrible light switches, and he complained about all these design features of the room. And it was hella weird, but the room was sick. So
he was complaining about the design of the room. That is weird.
Yeah,
who gives a fuck?
Because I'm not trying to dig through and find that shit right now. After the episode, I'll show it to you. It's hilarious, and then I'll probably even link it the week this episode drops because it is funny. I'm big on weird customer reviews.
What was
that
the star?
Always cracks
Do you know
me
the
up.
star he gave him? Do you
remember? 2 out of 5. And he said, there were so many positive things this motherfucker had to say about the hotel.
It's like the same people that give 4 stars because they go, no one ever gets a 5-star.
You're insane. Yeah, you're insane. You're a prick. When have you achieved perfection in life ever? Fuck you.
Seriously, right?
Fuck you. How dare you decide that you get to fucking be better than everybody? Eat a dick.
Dude, seriously.
And die.
A 4-star review literally for the sole purpose of nobody gets a 5. Fuck you, dude.
You're a horrible person.
You're a bad person. Like, I'll even argue I like him, but Dave Portnoy with the 0 10s, I understand his logic, but he'll never give a pizza a 10, he said, because there's no way above that.
I like that. Honestly,
you like that? Okay.
He is in a whole other league with the review game.
That's true.
Like, he is the top tier.
He is, as far as
of
pizza.
that shit.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
As far as reviewing pizza,
I love watching his pizza reviews. Yeah, his pizza reviews
top
are great.
tier.
I've always loved them, dude. Yeah.
That was how I became aware of Barstool Sports.
Same.
I had no idea that was even a thing until I saw the
cool thing is when I lived in
reviews.
New York, I got the One Bite app, and he had multiple pizza spots in New York, so I got to have like literally the best pizza. I literally got to have like the best pizza spots that he reviewed, and I would agree with a lot of his ratings where I was like, holy fuck, this is fire ass pizza.
Yeah, he has a respected opinion, and they have a whole app. And he visits places that they have rated on the app and kind of like verifies
and then gives his own.
score.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's honestly
so that's kind of
cool.
fire. If you eat a pizza and then he gives it the same score, you're like, me and Dave, we're fucking locked in.
Yeah. So
we we planned the trip kind of last minute, so I was afraid that it was going to be really expensive. All in all, I'm not upset at all with what we spent.
Oh, okay.
Everything included. The flights I got, because I had credit card points, it was like $50 for both of us to fly round trip. So that was sick.
That's really sick.
I am fucking terrified of flying lately, man.
Same, dude. Was it rough? Because sometimes that can get bumpy. That flight gets bumpy, dude.
It did, Derek. It did.
I had the worst flight I ever had was from the Bay Area, because you come over these mountains, dude, and it's like
correct. You're in some kind of cyclonic vortex of fuckery, and you're
dude.
like, oh,
yeah. And even if you're
shit.
like trying to, I distract myself with movies because we fly before, and I judge a plane time to a movie time where I'm like, I just got to get through like hour 45 of this
we've
minute.
talked about this before.
Right. So yeah, that's what I try to do. So yeah, I hate it. So it was bad.
And you're getting chopped up, and you'll hear the bing boom, and the fucking the fasten seatbelt sign comes on, and the pilot calmly goes, "We're experiencing a bit of turbulence at this altitude. Please fasten your seatbelts and fold your trays to the upright position." And the funniest thing is, my girlfriend was a flight attendant for years.
Yeah. Fuck that. I can't never do that, dude.
So she's a pretty experienced traveler.
Yeah, so it doesn't bother her.
I'm like, because I told her, I wanted to be upfront. I told her, I was like, honestly, I don't know why. And when this shit started, when I was a kid, it didn't bother me at all. But now as an adult,
I'm the same way.
I'm just like,
I used to love
that feeling. And I think it's because,
I hate it, dude. I hate it.
I think it's because I have had scary shit happen to me at work where I fell and you're like, oh, fuck, I'm going to die.
Yeah.
And so just that feeling of dropping.
Yeah, I hate it.
Even hitting a couple of the rides at Disney, I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, this is slightly traumatic. Yeah. Like, I feel like such a bitch saying that, but for real, I'm serious. This is real, dude. This is real.
I'm right there with you though, dude. So that's why it's so funny to me, because I'm the same way. When I was a kid, I used to love flying or not give a fuck, and then I just had the worst flight of all time ever one day, and since then I've been terrified. Imagine going to Fiji on an off-known plane, and on the way back they go, we're gonna have to delay because we're fixing something on the plane, and you're like, I don't want to fly. I mean, I made it, but that shit was scary.
I've even had that happen multiple times where they have a delay because they're fixing it, and I've made it 100% of the time. So
yeah, I know, but it's still like scary because you're like, oh fuck, is there something wrong?
I'm not trying to manifest this, but I would be in a light plane crash if you could get a decent check and you didn't get fucked up.
Dude,
and the plane
no
just
light
crashed.
Plane crashes, buddy. There's no light unless you're talking about like.
I mean, if
on
you're
the runway, maybe
if
spinning
you're,
out.
if you're
but
buckled
still.
in and you kind of like brace yourself in the seat. And it just does, like, maybe it loses the landing gear and does like a light slam,
dude, that'd be
and you're entitled to some compensation.
I've been in a brutal landing.
Where the fucking landing gear snapped off?
No, but where they hit the ground so hard that even
I've had some bouncers.
Yeah, we're like, holy shit, dude, what the fuck is that, dude? Are we gonna? What the fuck?
So I took an edible. I took a whole edible.
Dude, I took like multiple Xanax on my Fiji flight, and it only knocked me out for half the flight. 12 hours of flying.
I've never taken a Xanax ever. I don't know. I don't know what that's all about. I do edibles.
You've never taken a Xanax?
Never. I keep my
dude. I get why people like
intoxicants
them. Don't
like
do them, though.
Mainly natural.
But I never did it to
herbal.
like abuse them. It truly was because basically what it is
no. If you have anxiety and that helps you,
someone
I have
said
no beef with
use
that.
it'll help, and like it didn't. I mean, it knocked me out for half the fight, but the other half I was like, oh, I gotta watch 3 movies, and I was just like fucking terrified watching fucking comedy movies. Just
So I got a book.
Okay.
And the
book
flight
is the plague,
flight from Vegas is really short. It's
45 minutes or
sub-hour.
something. 55 minutes. Yeah.
So I'm like, I'll just read the whole flight and we'll get through it and I'll be fine. I'm reading. We're hitting turbulence. Hannah's sitting next to me and I am trying to lock in on the book. But we're bouncing, and in my mind, especially because it's not like I'm at the front and I can see out the windscreen like where we're going. Yeah. In my mind, the front of the plane's doing this and just spinning, and I'm like, oh fuck, we're just hurtling out of the sky. So I lean back, I put I had a beanie on, so I just put it over my eyes. I leaned back and I just put my hand on her leg, and I was like, "We're just gonna hold on."
Damn, you raw dogged it after that, dude. You raw dogged the flight.
I fell asleep
terrified.
a couple times because the edible kicked in.
And I know exactly what you're talking about because a plane is like supposed to be leveled up, but there's some ways where it feels like it's kind of down, and you're like, "Oh, are we rocketing towards the ground right now?" Because it seems like. Why are we like tilted downward?
I mean, you would die in the fraction of a second.
Know,
like you wouldn't even know
going down.
You were gone. I've had dreams that I've died, and that shit is crazy. Especially when you awake.
Did you know that literally scientists have proof now that dreams are of an alternate reality?
Then my alternate versions.
Some of them are
on
dead,
some crazy
dude.
shit. Like we were going on adventures.
Yeah, dude, which is like kind of crazy. I don't know how I feel about that. That was interesting.
But we got through the flight,
yeah,
and that kind of coasted me into Disneyland. We smuggled some more gummy ones in underneath a bag of candy. Like we just put them at the bottom of the bag. They didn't even search through our shit that deeply, but from the outside you're like, that's candy and there's no marijuana in there.
See, to Disneyland.
I'm not trying to be a piece of shit. We're just trying to have fun and do our own thing in the park.
You're not affecting anybody, and like, who cares?
So
it's not like you're smoking it in front of children or something.
Before we go on the trip,
I would bet real fast, I would bet that like doing edibles and doing a Disneyland trip is like probably a pretty normal. I guarantee there's a lot of like adult Disney people that do that.
Oh yeah, guaranteed, 100%.
Like, that sounds like a great time. What do you mean?
It is. It's pretty fire, especially like if you. Especially, that's why it's nice to go with Hannah because we just share all the food.
How was the Star Wars thing,
shit.
man? I've talked about it on this pod. I want to see it. Does it live up to the hype? Is it not great? Is it cool?
I wanted to wait until we go as a unit, but they have different helmets, Star Wars helmets, and they're only, I think the most expensive one is like $150, and they're fucking sick.
Yeah.
So we have to get a couple of those.
We'll rock them on the pod.
Yeah. Like I don't know if we'll be able to do that.
Well, at least for the
social
May the
media
4th
stuff,
or something.
or like just to like we can put them on display. They are sick.
Okay, hell yeah.
The Star Wars stuff lives up to the hype because that's what everybody's trying to go to, and it was hilarious because Hannah. You know, when she was a flight attendant, she loves Disney, so she would go frequently because I think she could pretty much, I don't know how that shit works. I think she could pretty much fly for free or very cheap.
Correct, yeah.
So she can go frequently, and I think she was somebody, because if you really love Disney and you get the season pass, it is less expensive than buying tickets.
I have a family member that lives in Florida, and they have a season pass to Disney World.
I've never been to Disney World.
I've only been once.
Check that out.
I've only been once, and it rained. We got rained out, unfortunately, like badly rained out, where like they can't, like you just can't go. There's 4 parks at Disney World. We only got to go to 1, but it's insane. Imagine like a Disneyland, but there's fucking 4 of them, and they're themed differently. That's why Disney World.
I'm manifesting a trip to there for the pod.
They have like a whole their Epcot is crazy because they have different beers from all over the world and shit. Like drinks. So no, it would be fun.
We will make that a trip.
And supposedly the Avatar ride is like the greatest Disney ride of all time, and it's only in Florida, and it's called like the Avatar ride. So
it was raining on the day, and it was the second day of January. It was Friday. Was it the second day of January?
I think so, yeah.
So it was still pretty close to the new year. And obviously everybody wants to go to Disneyland then because it still has all the Christmas decorations. Crazy. Oh my God, it was fucking insane. It was sold out because I guess you can look on the app and it tells you.
Oh, fuck.
And they also
nightmare, dude.
So I haven't been to Disney in over a decade. And back then
mines are probably 3 hours.
They had the lightning lane thing where you could show up, press a button and get a ticket and come back at that time.
I heard it's gone.
Well, now it's the lightning lane, but they have this app. And you can see this kills the fucking theme park experience.
And you have to time
the wait times everywhere.
Yep.
But I will say this: Hannah was a fucking professional at getting us around the park because the one ride that everybody wants to go on in Disneyland is Rise of the Resistance, the Star Wars ride. Yeah. Well, you're not in a Millennium Falcon. at all. There is a prop one that you can get near, and I think they do shows where the cast members will come out of the ship.
But this is where you're doing the controls of the ship, right? Because I heard
don't do anything. They just walk you through it. It's there is a whole pageantry.
Why is there a ride that I heard where you're like in a ship and you're like pressing the buttons? It's steering the ship, and sometimes if you're in the back, you're like, oh, I'm fucked because I'm the shooter, but you have a bunch of stupid kids like pushing the buttons.
I have no idea what the fuck that is. Disney theme park people, chime in. What is this? I don't know what this is.
You didn't see that ride?
Nope. We didn't do it. I may have been on edibles, but we didn't do it.
I'm telling you, it's a ride, dude. I promise you.
No.
You literally sit in. Okay,
I wouldn't ride that ride because, like, typically, to my point, Hannah kind of knows the flow of the park, and she had us moving around, and we were
So maybe the line was so long that she just exited out of the game plan, my friend.
I'm fine with that. I told her, I was like, you are in total control. We can go wherever you want.
Because do you remember?
We would get little food and shit along the way, but the wait for the Star Wars one was always like 3+ hours, and I told her I'm not fucking standing in a line like that.
Don't they still have the space ride? There's a space ride there where you get in a ship and you're going around. And you're in
so
the space
fucking
ride,
fixated
dude.
on this shit. I have no idea. I haven't been to Disney in 10 fucking years. I don't keep track of this shit.
Get people to reconfirm this because I know I'm not insane right now. There's a fucking ride. You get in a Millennium Falcon and you push buttons to control the ship.
This doesn't exist. I hope this doesn't exist. Fuck Derek.
It does exist, I swear. All right, dude.
So the Star Wars ride is super popular.
Sick.
Hannah goes because she's looking at the ride times on.
So you're just walking through real quick, and it's just like actors acting shit out. That's the ride. It's like a play.
I mean, I'm gonna spoil the ride, but you got to let me get there. Okay. I'm building because before you can get on the ride, you got to get in the line.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oof,
and then you got to see how long you're gonna wait.
The waiting sucks.
Fortunately for us, this ride is so popular, you can purchase an individual fast pass for it.
Whoa.
Where
how much?
You get to go on the ride at this time guaranteed. It is $35 a person.
Whoa.
So I mean, Disney does milk you. I was prepared for this. I was prepared.
Milk you, yeah.
I was excited to go on the trip because I haven't been to Disney in a decade. My girlfriend loves it. We were going to have a good time. So I was going to spend the money doing the shit.
You know,
so
it's not inexpensive. Yeah. You know what you're getting into.
She also, we're doing our little tour of the park. There's a cool little Star Wars bar that you have to schedule a time to go in. And then you get to go.
Is it fucking sick?
It's dope. It's really cool.
It's like the movie, right? The cannery? Yeah. I want to see that so bad, dude.
It is sick and worth doing. I think we spent, because you can have a maximum of 2 drinks per person, and then they have little appetizers and shit. I think we spent like $80. It was cool. You're going to spend money going to Disney. Period.
Yeah, you know what you're getting into. If you're going to
I'll spend fucking $14 on the corn dog, or however expensive it was. It might have been $18. It was delicious. It was big and fat and delicious.
I will say for that, like, at least it's been a long time, but the food doesn't let you down. It's going to punish you, but it's actually like good. It's not like shit quality.
Yeah, it's fire.
Yeah.
It's fire. So we did that, and we shared everything, and we had a bunch of little snackies and went around. So basically, she was looking at the app, and she saw that the ride had been taken down because they're fucking weird about that. This ride had no external components. Like, it was all in a building. So the rain is not affecting this motherfucker at all. So you can't say, oh shit, raining, broke the ride. Like, nah, bitch, that thing is inside of a building. Yeah. Fuck you. Like, you're gonna tell me it's not working?
Yeah. There's got to be another reason for that.
Well, I think what it is, exactly. Yeah. I think what it is, they're probably like shift changing people because they really put on a show.
Dude, can you imagine being that guy every day though? How many fucking times you have to repeat the lines over and over and over
They
again?
seem like they enjoy it. I mean, I don't know.
Ooh,
if you're a Disney employee, tap in. I would love to know your take on this. The people that I saw on this ride, a lot of them were older adult people. They genuinely seemed like they were having a good time.
I would imagine that it's an amazing production. I'm not shitting on the production. I'm just saying I guess you kind of have to look at it like I'm bringing joy every time I see
I
the
can't
line,
imagine
but
having
it's a
that
lot.
job.
That's
I
what I'm
couldn't
saying.
do it.
I
It
couldn't
would
do-
be
that's what I'm-
fucking
yeah,
exhausting.
That's what I'm saying. I understand, like, give them breaks because that shit, it probably is extremely exhausting, dude.
And I would say for the most part, they all played into it, and it was
Yeah.
funny, and they kind of put their own individual spin on it. So
okay.
that's fun. Good
Sick.
on you for giving people a fun experience. So we hovered around the entrance after a certain period of time.
Some stalkers.
when the oh yeah, and they had
Stalking the ride.
and they had 5 of these motherfuckers in the Star Wars costume hanging out front.
They're just smoking,
So,
dude.
well, no, they're
Like
not
a-
smoking.
like a
but
Ben Affleck,
You're kind of
dude.
sitting
No,
there
I know.
like, when are you going to crack the gate? Because if there's 5 of you motherfuckers up here, you're about
there
to.
other
You're
people
prepared
doing
to.
this
Oh
shit
yeah.
when I-
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is a strategy. This is a Disney strategy. This shit is real. Yes.
I don't like this.
My
at all.
girlfriend is an S tier Disney strategist. We got on multiple rides using this method.
I love Space Mountain, dude. Space
We
Mountain's-
didn't get to hit that one because that one just
Space Mountains.
consistently, the one time, this is what's fucked up about the little app that tells you the time. The one time it said it was around 10 minutes, she was like, oh shit, we got to go, but it's across the park. And I'm like, man, probably the time we get there, that shit's going to be like 2 hours. And I felt bad for thinking that thought because by the time we got over there, it was 2 hours.
Oh, you should have listened to the one that was Superstar. But for me personally, if I went there and I didn't ride Pirates of the Caribbean,
Did that.
Indiana Jones,
Didn't get to do that one.
and Space Mountain, I'm gonna be upset. Indiana
Oh.
Jones is like for me, Indiana Jones and Space Mountain are like, I don't care if I have to wait a long time. Those rides must be rode if I'm in Disneyland.
We did.
They're that good to me.
We did Big Thunder Mountain, and
Did you Splash Mountain?
we did not. I'm on.
God!
It was already. It's already fucking raining. I'm not trying to get soaking wet shoes and be. We came prepared.
I guess in that
we had a
sense I get
backpack and a locker, extra socks, all kinds of shit. That is. It is the. I honestly, I don't have any kids. I don't know if I'll ever have any kids, but.
You did Pirates of the Caribbean though, you said?
We did Pirates of the Caribbean,
that's a
and
classic.
we
But
hit.
man, Indiana
we
Jones
honestly,
is so good, dude. It's so good.
It wasn't a priority. It was a present to her, so we were riding
No, I know
whatever
whatever
she
she wants to
wanted
ride, but I'm
to,
saying,
and
have
we
you-
actually got through a lot of the rides.
Have you been on that ride, the Indiana Jones ride?
I have.
Yeah, it's a great ride.
I think one of the times that I went to Disney as a child, they had just opened the
Yeah,
ride, so it
same.
was like the hot
Yeah,
shit, and we stood
I
like
remember that.
3
Yeah.
hours in the fucking
The
line
cool
to ride
boulder
it.
though coming at
It
you,
was
dude.
sick.
It was so it's so
100%.
fun, especially as a kid, because that's hilarious, dude. Maybe we were the same day and we didn't even know.
Well.
Because I was there right when it opened too, dude.
Definitely a top tier ride.
Yeah, agreed.
The
Okay,
Indiana
anyways, well, I'm
Jones
glad
ride.
you had a good trip, dude.
Yeah, it was fun. We got on a surprising amount of stuff. It was worth. I wouldn't be doing that more than, I would say, unless I'm going to one in a different country and making it a real experience. I wouldn't do that more than twice a year. But if you're going and you're just going to spend the money doing it, and if you kind of like plan accordingly, it's not that bad. I could be an honorary Disney adult. I'm not going to get too balls deep in that shit. The Rise of the Resistance ride was cool because first you get into a shuttle and there's a whole thematic sequence, and it's kind of like an elevator that shakes. They take you down into a loading bay of like an Imperial ship, and you see all these stormtroopers lined up in formation, and they're telling you that you're being detained and they're going to question you. Then they put you in a
that's
cell.
pretty sick. Okay.
And
Spoiler alert.
I mean, I'm ruining the ride, but if you're a Disney adult, you've already been on this shit and you love it.
I haven't.
You know what I'm saying? Well, we'll get there. The experience is cool. It's very fun.
So the ride is worth.
They
the
put
wait,
a
is
lot.
what you're
Oh
saying.
yeah. Well,
that's
no, I
sick.
would say like try to snipe a spot.
No, I know, but it's that
Because
good,
Hannah
though.
timed that shit perfectly, and she was ready to crash the gate, and I just grabbed onto her backpack and followed her through. I was like, I'm coming.
It's hella funny, dude.
And
Honestly,
we got
that
on
sounds
almost
fun.
immediately, and we got to ride it twice because we paid.
You did it
for
twice.
the second
Okay, then
time. Yeah,
obviously
we
it was
paid for
good.
the other one. That one was for free.
Was it different the second time? Was there a little line changes?
It
or
was
it the same?
because
Oh,
they
okay,
have
see,
a
that's
couple
sick.
different,
Okay, see,
like
I
the
that.
ultimate outcome is the same, but there
Correct.
are different moments when you're going through where you see some slightly different things, and it
Oh,
is
sick.
cool. And
Okay.
she said the last time she went on it, certain parts of it were kind of broken, but they were still running the ride. So she was excited for that. She was like, oh my God, it's working again. It was a lot of fun. They have multiple rides that are kind of the same, where they're on these little electric go-karts that seem like they have a pre-programmed course.
Yeah.
And I feel like they're doing that because if they want to change the ride, it's easy because they just redecorate the rooms and reprogram it.
Are you in a little pod while riding around during this, or are you walking around with
No. You're in a thing and it spins and moves you around. It clips into a little elevator and it drops you, which then I was like, oh fuck. I was like,
that's pretty sick. That sounds fun, dude.
It is a cool experience. That, like, I can see why it is so popular, but also I just felt that was a top tier Disney experience to get to ride that shit twice and basically wait 5
But you
minutes.
didn't ride the greatest ride, which is controlling the Millennium Falcon, pushing the button, and shooting at the fucking
Tap in and let us know if that's a thing and what the fuck it's called, and the other shit I was trying to get to. We'll save it for the next
another
one,
pod. Yeah,
because that was hilarious. We got off on a Dane Cook tangent, but we still talked about Disneyland.
Go get some merch. Click like, subscribe.
Yeah. We're gonna
please comment.
Go follow us on social media. We're gonna have polls on new merch. We're getting new merch. I'm reducing the price. I'm basically trying to get merch to the fans at cost.
Let's go.
I feel like you're pretty much just gonna need to cover the shipping. I don't care about making money on it. I just want to get you some cool
or
shit.
even if you want us to bring it to you or drop it off somewhere if you live in
If you're in the
Vegas.
Las Vegas
I'm
area,
not against
personal
that Vegas.
delivery.
Yeah, I would go drop it off somewhere.
Don't try to kidnap one of us. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. We'll see you on the next one. What a fucking ride. We'll see you on the next one. I gotta find my little Pip boy.